Good morning, everyone. We're supposed to have a high of 96 today and feel like 107 heat index. Hot, sticky, you hear the insects. I'm fixing to do some extra watering this morning, especially over around the parking pad, which is the hottest spot in the yard and the most sunny spot, and try to keep everything happy. Morning! Hey there, sweet pea. How's it going? Going good? Okay. Here you go. Here's your chicken. Hi. Come here. Come back. I got my hand free now. You're a sweetheart. Yeah. You're a sweetheart. I've seen all my boys waiting on me. Hopefully Morris, I see him. He's still here too. Good morning, Morris. Good morning. Hi. Boy, you're such a talker. Don's out here helping. He's done 3D printer stuff, hummingbird stuff, and now he's doing water at the mailbox stuff. Thank you for the assist.
You're welcome, sweetheart.
It's a lot to do out here today.
I'll get the coneflower and the hydrangea thing there.
Okay, great. Great. Yeah.
Well, I got 2 buckets. So
Okay. Thank you.
I'll let you know when I get back.
So this is that PTFG stuff. It can take heat outdoors. Holds up better than just PLA. But it's kind of messy. You can see all those little things, shards everywhere. It's also got carbon fiber in it. So it's supposed to be pretty strong. But that also makes it a little bit brittle.
He was saying is there's a couple of things as you go down the driveway that he usually handles, and he was letting me know he was going to handle those too. Goodness, the raccoons were muddy last night. Guess I forgot to turn my fountains on. I'll tell A to do that. I had a real treat yesterday. I was looking out here, and next thing I saw was the hummingbird that flitted through the blue water a bit, and he was on these red salvia spikes here. He likes these red salvia. I'm sure they're circling the house from the front yard to the backyard and eating nectar, and then also eating, drinking, sucking out, and also going to the feeder. But they like to have, you know, like the cats have a territory that they patrol, the hummers kind of do that too. I don't know how long I was out here, but I've got stuff watered pretty good. Don came out and did the other side of the bridge, including his tree, so that was appreciated and a big help. Yeah. Everything's looking pretty good. Just a little summer wear and tear here and there. That's to be expected. But everything's looking pretty good. Hey, Martman. Hi. Is that Stripey boy too? Hi, bud.
Alright, remember last week I've got the scanner, the Fujitsu SnapScan scanner hooked up directly to Google Cloud without going through the PC. And I did all that because Grok helped me sort out the issues and do the setup. There were several confusion factors that I guess when I did it a couple years ago, I couldn't get it to work. So I just used the PC, and plus the printer that we had, it's a Canon printer. It needed it wasn't it needed a PC, is what I'm trying to say. So anyway, I ordered Grok can help me pick out a printer, and so it's been delivered. And one of the things you do on a 95-degree super humid hot day in North Carolina is you use Grok to help you install the new printer. But here's the twist. So I gave him all the things, Macs and Androids and Apple phones and Chromebooks and Windows PCs that I need to talk to it. And he says, no problem, we can do all that. And I said, well, I don't want to use a PD install. He says, okay, you can install it using your phone. I said, well, yeah, but I understand the Android app. Can I run it on my Chromebook? And he says, yeah, sure, absolutely. That's a great idea because you'll have a bigger screen, a mouse, and keyboard, and all that stuff. I was like, man, that's right up my alley. So anyway, after back and forth with Grok, he's now going to give me customized step-by-step instructions for setting up the printer using a Chromebook, which isn't, I'm going to go out on a limb, isn't part of the thing in the box. They don't have instructions for using a Chromebook. So stay tuned. I was telling Marianne, when we look back 30 years and talk about the innovations that Apple, or how Apple has impacted our lives, I think one of the things we're going to miss, or I'm going to mention, is the packaging. Look, this was in the box, and see, it said, once I pull this thing out, tilt the box over on its side. This, no writing or anything. And oh, by the way, there's little blue handles, and it's actually showing the little blue handles. And I think the whole packaging concept, or thought to stress-free or trouble-free packaging or something, is one of the things where I'm going to remember Apple changing, because before, remember how things used to be. So thank you, Apple. So this is again what I was talking about. There's the handles, styrofoam, the cord, the ink. Everything's just like right there, and it's just slid right out of that box. How sweet is that?
Well, my contribution to today's printer project was to move my Legos out of the way so Dawn wouldn't get in trouble. And you might remember that one of these roof panels had fallen in, and I was like, oh God, no, because they can be a house of cards. They're hard to attach. So anyway, I brought it out here into the kitchen, and I've cleaned it, and I've reattached the roof panel. God help me that we don't knock something else back inside on the way back to the shelf when Dawn's done. I dusted and I, moved things out of his way, and I tried to help a little bit. It's going okay for him in there. Hi. Am I filming a video again? I am? You're cute. She's had food. Don't let her fool you.
It's hooked up to my phone, Chromebook, Marianne's MacBook, and her Apple phone. I sent an invite to my Windows computer. When I get on Monday working, I will set it up. The only hitch I had was since I manually had to go to the App Store to get the app, I actually installed the incorrect app, and it almost worked. Everything looked good, but it just wouldn't do that final little bit. And luckily, I came to my senses, and I went out and got the HP Smart app instead of the Print Smart app or something like that. Anyway, the point is, I used the wrong app, but once I got the right app, everything worked fine. It's $1.79 a month for ink for 10 pages, which is not very much, but the pages are supposed to roll over. So if you don't use 10 pages this month, you get to bank them. At least that's the way I understood what I was reading. So, we have gone weeks without printing, so I'm hoping it'll work out. And basically, they're just going to mail me a print cartridges whenever it runs out on ink. So, we have 3 months free. So I guess that means we have 30 pages effectively. I don't know, maybe 10 pages this month, 10 pages next month, and the month after. So I think it's 20 or 25 cents per page over that amount, which, can get pricey pretty quick. But again, that's not the typical way that we do it. And like I said, I can cancel the subscription and switch to buying ink cartridges that, you know, the set of them is about $50. And my girl, she's going to tell you now something.
I am. Dawn doesn't install enough apps to know that somebody always sponsors their app to be at the very top of the app list when you search on an app.
Right.
And then the one you really want is down below. The one you want is like almost never at the top. But
Right.
Dawn never installs apps,
Never
so
installs
he got
apps.
caught on that.
Yeah.
And I was just going to make a joke that this keeps me able to print UPS
That's
address
right.
labels.
That's right.
Just saying.
like, yeah, and the LCD will time out. I had to touch it before I started videoing to make it light up, but it will time out. And the printer's on all the time, so there's no more of this have to get up and hit the print button, which is a real hassle with that other printer. So I'm looking forward to that. That white and blue button on the far left, I don't know. They might be a little bright. We'll see tonight, because my girl will tell me if
Right,
these two are too bright.
Right, because it's okay. We have to have the mood lights and all the appropriate lights in the room. But if there's any lights that don't belong, they have to be eradicated.
Yeah.
And that one actually will shine enough that in the bedroom at night it'll probably bother me. So.
Right. So I will. I've already done a plan A, plan B on how to address the super bright there, but we'll just chill. Oh, it has a 2-year warranty, so we'll see. I don't print that much. Don't plan to start printing that much, but I'm excited to that I don't have to get up now and hit the power button to wake the printer up before I send prints to it. So this is the stand for these light things that Marianne's been printing for the last few days. So it threads on and looks really nice. And this is stuff is supposed to, and I have to tell you, the plate was really hot. It kind of reminded me of ABS. So the temperature of this PTFG stuff is way better than PLA, so this probably will hold up just fine. Well, there's this phenomenon Don and I have noticed where everything takes longer than you think it's going to take, right?
Yeah.
For both of us, all the time. It's just a fact of life. So it's already 4 o'clock, but hey, I can print from my phone and I can print from my MacBook, so it's all good. Johnny can print, Don can print, it's all good. We did, drop the printer off over there. We drove around and did the pogo loop end.
And we found a printer over there just like it. It had paper in it.
Yeah, Don took the paper, he did. I don't ever want to hear nothing about me and my stuff I want from over there, because Don's pretty much right there with me. It's just different stuff.
Yeah, but paper costs money.
So we're going in here to...
I just realized that 10 sheets, I got like 3 months of free paper.
Right. You did. So we're going inside to treadmill, elliptical, or exercise bike for a few minutes, so we don't get super hot. And then if it doesn't start pouring, we're going to go to Lowe's in Holly Springs and get my rocks before we go home. And oh joy, it's time for me to cook.
Yeah, baby. I'm really hungry.
You are not. I made you bacon and eggs. Stuff it. Stuff it.
Oh, I got a drop on my head.
Really?
My weather detector, my rain detector detected a drop.
Well, there's a cloud right there. Oh, I felt a drop too.
See there?
There's nothing on the radar, but we are under a severe thunderstorm watch. I did 30 minutes.
We were only supposed to be in there for 15 minutes and I left climbing on.
15 to 30. I never stop at the lower limit. I'm always going to push for more. That's just how I'm built. 30 minutes.
Go for the minimum.
Maximum.
Minimum.
Maximum.
Minimum.
Don's got the rocks loaded up. He's loading up a bag of dirt for me, and I'm just checking out the rescue plants. Not much different than when I was here a few days ago. It's a hibiscus. Well, at half price, that would be $15. Same with this one. But it's really just a couple of coleus and one, or a couple of the caladiums. Wow, Ego has a fan and it oscillates and it mists. We hadn't seen this before. It's $200 though.
Be great out in Arizona, California.
Does it go faster?
Of course it goes fast.
Oh yeah, now it's on turbo mode, baby.
Oh yeah.
I love me some Ego Turbo.
Actually, that's not bad.
That's not bad at all. Don's loading 4 bags of rock, 1 bag of dirt, and we got this melamine board to get the printer filament back under control.
$70.
It was. We've got just a bit left of the 4th bag. Don said to save it for touch-ups, and I agree.
I think after it rains, things move a little bit, settle.
Yeah.
A couple bare spots.
And I'm thinking I might, as we find quartz rocks, ring it. But no rush on that. I just replaced the little windowsill rail thing here and added the one on here. I see that I am going to have to go get rid of these gray pieces. I have the parts now that are in tan because they're showing. But for now, I've got it back together. I'm just going to keep on building the walls up top because the bricks that I needed to continue, these right here, they came in the mail today. My roast is out, so I'm stopping. I made good progress on the windows and the walls on the 2nd floor, but not enough time to finish it off for tonight. I did add these 2 windows. I do that, if you'll remember, so I can stick lights in there if I want to. I suppose having put a window down here and down here would have been a good idea too.